I'll
back in the room. So I'm just checking. We are recording. Okay, so.
Oh. Okay, so we'll save.
I guess.
Motherfucker! It's fine, it's great, it's 9.
Is that with the +6?
Yeah.
Do you do it again? Jesus fuck.
You should probably try a roll higher. Just a suggestion there.
Really?
Alright, so you are still compelled to move, but you've used all your movement, so it just means that your next turn your whole movement will be taken. But again, you can save again, it's gonna automatically take your movement. You are compelled to move, but you can still attack them, if you like. So you've got the fourth one has now moved towards Vitheritas a little bit. So you've got Needles and 3 swans now attacking you.
Right. This is a, my brain just, right. Okay, so, because bombs incoming and all that shenanigans, I am going to, Ragnar is going to think of his own life, and he's going to cast Lay on Hands on himself for 20.
Okay.
Ragnar had 26 hit points left, but now he has 46.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yeah.
Did you want to do anything else with your turn, or was that it? I'm not laughing at you, I swear.
Let's see, is there anything else I can do?
If you've got a bonus, then you could bonus action something. If not, don't panic about it. It's all good. Me asking, I feel like it does this. Me asking does not mean you've messed something out or you should have done something else, it's just me checking.
Yes.
That's what we all say.
Oh,
The paladin laid
bollocks, I
hands on
can't do
himself.
maths. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't add my proficiency to either of those will saves.
Ah.
I'm a big dumb. I'm a big dumb.
If you want, you can add to the last one.
Yeah, that's still only a 12. So
Yeah, never mind.
Damn, Lady Luck left you today.
yeah. Ooh. Actually, no, that's a lie. It's 13. I can do maths. Fuck's sake. Right now, Ragnar is going to. He's yeah. That's my turn. That's it.
Yeah, that is fine.
Ragnar's just gonna be like. He just hopes this plan's gonna work as he moves.
That's fine. However, it is now the swan's turn. Sorry. So the one near you, Vitheritas, I will roll first because that's just 1 dice. And that's a total of an 8, which will miss you. I'm not even going to ask. Not using that dice. Fuck off. You can fuck off. I'm getting out my sparkly. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get out my dice that's got fire on it. There we go. Alright. Fire dice. Okay. Now, Ragnar. The 3 near you are going to do a swarm group attack against just you, which means they have got a 29 to hit. Sorry about this. Sorry. Group attack means that they get a major plus to hit. Okay, so they are going to deal you. And where's all my d8s gone? Okay, right. So 20 points of slashing damage and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 points of psychic damage. So
Motherfucker.
18 plus whatever the first number I said was. I should have rolled 4 sets of dice differently.
That is.
Ouchies.
Oh gosh. Oh shucks.
This is
Ooh,
history.
that's a. That's a big oof.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, Ragnar's
Nice
down.
knowing you.
No!
No.
That was just enough damage to take him down.
Sorry! I rolled a 1, which I thought would help, but it didn't. Okay, in which case Ragnar is down. Swarmed by a gaggle of swans. Needles. Oh, fucking. Does shit all. Needles just stands there looking like, duh, apparently. Which I'm not bitter about at all.
So did we lose Duckling?
He is currently unconscious, and I assume needing to make a death save on his next turn, by the sound of what he just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, you have fun going your way. You're okay.
It's okay.
Varric, I can say the same about you. Drink your potion.
I might. There's only one swan left, though. If I manage to kill that,
And this is why we don't take you out anywhere.
Okay.
what? Because I take out the damage dealing.
No, because you're suicidal.
Hannibal, it is now your turn. So you've moved,
Yes, thank you.
so you're close enough to throw your bomb. If you throw it at the swans, it will also hit Ragnar, but he did say that was okay, so it's up to you.
Oh god! Sorry,
Um,
is Ragnar unconscious?
Yes.
Yes.
And now she's considering okay.
It would be very Hannibal.
Can she place a shield around him before she throws the bombs?
She'd have to take hers off Orissa first. And Orissa is close to the swans and the explosion as well.
Damn.
Oh god!
But all I
Can
will
she
say,
pull him?
if Ragnar is hit, he will just automatically fail one of his death saves. We'll still have 2 left.
Oh god!
Don't start giving
So
that
she will throw the
conscience. Don't
bombs.
do it. What would you like to do, Hannibal?
So let's throw the bombs and then heal the poor guy.
Okay. So how many bombs are you going to throw?
All 3.
All 3? Alright, cool. I've already given you damage stats for them.
I believe so.
Yep.
No, wait. I think it was for the or did we? Yeah, I think it was 15. No, wait.
What,
I rolled
D10?
an 8 and a 6. That's it.
For the bombs, when you throw them, it'll either be a d6 or a d8 for damage. They'll be probably like anything from 5 to 10 damage. If you don't have anything written, I would say do 4 d8s of damage for each bomb.
4 for each. Okay.
Yeah. Again, I've been using a lot of d8s this session, you know.
I have an 8. I have a 4. Damn, I have a 2. I have a 5. Okay. A 3. That's a 1.
Yep.
That's a 6. So I need 4 need
All of those need to be added.
I'm adding.
Sorry.
That's okay, I'm adding. Shh.
8. 7.
51
6.
so far.
So we're on 57 so far, yep. Excellent.
I think that's all of them, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Love it when our maths are all the same. Right, 7. Okay, so this one is fine. That one...
Is that one bomb?
No, it's 3 bombs.
Okay, good.
If you just change your name to Angry Corpster.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's an angry corpse.
I also made it 13. We are good at math. We must.
Okay.
How the fuck did you end at 13 from that?
Okay.
Like, there's more than 13 numbers there.
She's drunk.
I can't count that high.
Stop trying to kill him.
Okay.
Just use a calculator. Never caught anything.
Wait, there's
Hannibal,
only 12 d8 there.
Hannibal, you knock out 2 of the swans. 2 of the swans explode in
Ow,
a ball of
fuck you.
feathers and white limbs.
I'm sorry. Sorry, can you repeat that? I just hurt myself. Can you go again?
I said 2 of the swans have been exploded. The other ones have taken damage but are not completely deaded. So there's loads of feathers and white organs scattered across Ragnar's face, which would be lovely to wake up to. It wakes up at all. But
Nice.
yes, you've taken 2 of them out,
God.
so 2 of them are down. That's fine. Okay, so we've had Hannibal. Arissa is going to stay behind Betheritas, probably because she knows she'll get in trouble if she doesn't. And keep an eye on him in case she needs to bring him back again, which takes us to the top of the round, which is Apricity underwater.
Cool. My movement will be to, realizing I'm not sure where up is, I'm going to start pulling as hard as I fucking can on that rope and like trying to hand over hand pull myself through the water.
Okay, cool. Do me a strength check. How many swans? Right,
Come on, Grog.
I will do that.
You can do this.
Okay.
You
16,
can do
16, 16. What's... I have no strength! Shit! Look, I rolled a 16.
That's pretty good for no strength.
I've got literally 0 strength.
You might even survive.
There are 4 swans left on my diagram so far.
God.
2 of them are near you, Varric, and 2 of them are over near Ragnar and Betheritas.
We
16,
we
yep,
can
so-
flank it by pulling a pistol up.
Apricity,
I don't think she's going to be
manage-
different attacking with me right now.
you manage to pull yourself up. Heave, heave, heave. And you and your mage hand break the surface of the water. That is your total movement to get all the way back up again. But you are now... you can breathe. Again, no ripples around you in the water. You can see Varric bleeding and sort of spinning around. And have you got your trident? Is that what you're using?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tridenting. And 2 swans nearby as well.
Fuck. I'm going to madly be doggy paddling. Can I use an action to pocket, like take the shard from the mage hand and put it securely in my rucksack? Can I do that on the surface of the water?
Yes, you can do, yes.
What does the shard look like as I grab it?
Ah, well, it looks similar to the others in design. When you think about them, and you start thinking that they all came from the piece of something, this looks like a big piece of edge, like a rounded corner, and you're starting to see how they'll slot together. It looks like it's going to be an item sort of similar to size to a round sort of jewellery or snuff box, about the size of someone's fist, rounded, and it's all silver and gold with intricate patterns on it.
Nice. I put it as securely as I possibly fucking can in a bag and doggy paddle on the surface, I guess.
Yep, that is fine. Varric, we will go up to you.
Okay, so the last comment by Hannah has me debating for a second here. I'm gonna roll a dice to see if I attack or like take a potion. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's an attack. I'm gonna attack the swan that like pissed me off.
Which one, Varric? There are many.
The one that I was like trying to kill earlier.
Ah, the one you were trying to kill but refused to die. Yep, that's fine.
I'm gonna convince him to die now.
Okay.
Oh, and apparently a nat 20 helps.
Sweet!
A nat 20 attack.
Sweet!
Very nice. That will
So
hit.
that means
And so on a natural 20, you can double your damage, but then add your proficiency and everything afterwards. So don't double everything, just double the dice.
double. That means 12 plus 6 is 18, and that doubles. Then that means math. Let me get
Is it
out
double
my
18?
calculator.
That's 36.
Yeah, 36
I
plus 11.
So we're on 47.
Yes, 47 total.
Excellent. I love how I'm asking you. And that's all at the one swan who you were annoyed at, right?
Yeah, the one swan that I tried to convince that he should probably die.
Okay.
Well, I'm driving that point home now.
That was 47?
Yes.
Ooh, that was 3 more than you needed. So
I am glad it died.
that swan is now deaded.
Okay, I do have my second attack. How far away is that last swan near me?
Let me just know. Yeah, you could hit the second swan. You could.
Good. In that case, I'm gonna try and fuck him up. I forgot to add so many things to that last damage and damage before. Oh well, is he on max health still?
No.
Because that changes the amount of dice I roll for the attack. Or for the damage. You know what? I'll roll to hit first. 23 total to try and hit.
Yes.
So he's still on max health.
No,
Okay.
he's been hit. Sorry, he's not on
Oh,
max.
good.
He's under max.
Good.
Not
that
a lot
means that I
under,
get
but he's
that.
under.
No, even if it's just 1 hit point, I'm happy because that means more damage. And then I'm gonna roll that because 23 hits, I believe. Like it severely should. And then that's 17. 21 plus 11 is 32 damage. $32.
32. Sorry, I'm just doing my own maths here as well. 32. Okay. That's in the 32. Okay. It's looking not great, not terrible. Not looking great. You know, you've made a few feathers fly. Haven't quite got his organs on show yet, but he's looking more pissed off than he was.
That seems that seems okay for now, I guess.
Yeah. Did you have a bonus or anything you wanted to do? You do see that Apricity has broken the water as well, like broken the surface of the water.
Would it
You
be
can
a
probably
bonus
hear it
action?
underneath you, like blah, 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 freaking the fuck
Rabble,
out.
rabble, rabble, rabble.
Would it be a bonus action to pull her like out of the water completely, or would that be an action?
You could start to. I'll say that. So you could start and make a start on it, and then you could use the rest of your action next time to pull her up. Well, actually, no. So if you use a bonus action to start, next round you can use a bonus action to complete pulling her up, and then you've got an action left. How about that?
Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start pulling her up. In the meantime, I'm gonna say that there's like only one left here. We should probably kill it as quick as possible. As I try to pull the rope up higher.
Okie dokie. So we've done Apricity, I'm just writing down all my maths here. We've done Apricity, we've done Varric, which means we are back over to the Theritas. Who is sending a gift that I cannot wait to see. It's loading, it's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she's
Hey!
catchy.
When he got
I love that meme.
The Theritas thinks one of those ones we introduced to the business end of his hammer. So he's
Okay.
end attack.
Okay, roll it.
Right, so that is 21 to hit and a what's that?
Okay.
27 to hit.
That will hit.
Neither of these are 20s.
The Theratas, if you would like,
Yep.
you can add an extra 2d8 of fire damage if you want Narvigne to wrap around your weapon as you hit.
Yeah, he'll call for Navinia's help on this one.
Yeah, well, she'll have come over to
That's
you.
2d8.
She'll have seen you drop dead, and she'll have come over to you. So now she'll be like, flaming time. So yeah, she'll wrap around, like, go down your wrist and onto your hammer time. So yeah,
that was
add
2d8?
2d8. Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, so I'll do that first. Plus, I need to grab them. So what's that? So
The ominous sounds of
No, I
someone
need to
doing
get
maths.
oh, I do have a really, really powerful freaking melee weapon on me right now.
It's fine. I'm not complaining. It's fine.
That I am
Kill my NPCs. It's fine.
thoroughly
Whatever.
enjoying.
It's fine. Whatever.
Murder dice him in the hardest way possible. Please. I humbly request it of thee.
So that one was
Me.
I'm just going to read this picture while this is occurring. Oh dear, what have you pasted? The DM. Have you exhausted all of your plans already? The party. Shut up, I never had any plans in the first place. Yeah, just... That is D&D, yes. Oh god, okay. 10. 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 31, 33, 34, 44, 45. Oh, does that come to over 52? 66 total. Yes, you have down and outed the swan by bopping him on the head. Actually, no, that's up to you. How would you like to kill the swan?
yeah, he's going to just like drive the hammer home directly over the top of his head and just try and crush its skull into its body.
Vitheritas, make Swan Pâté. And with a great squish of flaming hammerness and a shriek that only Vitheritas can understand of glee from Narvigne. Roasted Swan Pâté. Hey. I like your style. Yes, it splatters almost down the centre, like a sort of Final Destination moment. The hammer, the head of the swan snaps to the side and smashes down through the spine. The legs buckle. Yes, like that scene from Black Swan where the legs go, and yeah, the swan is splattered. Yeah, that scene is the worst thing in the frickin' world. Yes, Varric likes the smell of roasting swan. But there is a very odd potency behind it. You can smell roasting flesh, but there's also this really odd smell with it, which is a little off-putting. Like it's not quite burning. It's like when you've cleaned the oven and you cook something and you open the door and you can smell the food, but you can also smell the chemicals. I say this as someone who has cleaned my oven twice in my life. So Varric doesn't understand the smell. He likes it, but he doesn't like it. Yes, exactly. Which means, Ragnar, my lovely, could you do me a death save, please?
I gladly will. I don't know which dice to choose.
All of them.
All of
And
them,
then
yeah,
just
sure.
pick the highest number.
I think I am going to go for one that is vaguely fiery because I feel like that's appropriate. It's going to be a fucking one. I can feel it already. Like... Natural 20! I can take
Fine, fine, you can just live then. Like, whatever. So Ragnar.
my god.
So Ragnar, your recovery.
Ah, thank you.
I love how you sent a picture like, I did it, but it's not.
I didn't believe it myself. I was shocked.
Coming back from death, you gasp and sort of find yourself lying on the ground. You are still surrounded by 2 swords. Yes, 2. Sorry, just have to check my notes. 2. Ragnar is God. 5. So you can use your movement to stand up and do things if you would like. You are on 1 hit point.
1 hit point is more than enough.
Well, actually, it's the bare minimum of enough.
Yeah, he's going to literally like pull himself standing, drawing his sword, and he's just going to make 2 attacks on one of the swans, being like, it takes more than that to make me go down, and fuck them. Yes! Oh, I'm so hyped. That is literally like my favourite dice as well. I love that dice.
It now has a special place to sit on the shelf, I imagine.
Oh, hell yeah. So that is a... I cannot do maths. I believe
That should be like
it
our
will
theme
be
tune, like, we
a
cannot do
plus. I think 17 is my lowest, and the other one's bigger than that.
Did someone say bigger than that?
Oh.
Yeah. Ayo.
Right. Right, straight face. So Ragnar, start again. What are you doing, Ragnar?
Ragnar pulled himself standing,
Yep.
and
Yep.
instantly, like, his sword is glowing hot from the explosion, and you can like see like draconic runes glowing on his sword, and he's just going to like make a slash for the throat of the swan, and then go down for a diagonal.
Cool. Yep, that is. Roll your attack.
I rolled a 17 as my lowest and a 24 as the other one.
That definitely went robot-y, sorry. Yes, and you're hitting both of the same one?
Yeah, both on the same guy.
Okay, they will both hit that one.
Excellent. It's only fitting that
Oh,
I
yeah,
use
Narvenia
my
is
D8
looking
that is the
over at
same
you.
colour.
Like, hello. Carry on.
I'm rolling my damage using my D8s, which are the same colour as the dice that just saved my life.
Yes.
And that is...
Maths.
Do I add my proficiency? I add my proficiency to the damage, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I have done it.
Nice.
If you're proficient.
Yeah, only if you're proficient. Yeah, if you're not proficient, don't go adding any proficiencies.
Your boy's proficient. Your boy combined some numbers to make it easier.
Nice.
31 is what I'm getting from that maths. Well, it was very quickly added up on my end. 31 to this again.
I concur.
Excellent. Okay, cool. He is not looking very
Yes.
good. He is. Look, I say he. It's an it. It's a swan. They are quite masculine though, like male men. That guy, he is starting to lose more black blood from where you've hit him. Narvinia looks very impressed and is doing her sort of swirly hip dance, like, oh, very nice. But also checking. But Theratash is still alive, right? Yes, excellent. Carry on. She's now torn between her two boys. Is that the end of your turn, Ragnar, my darling?
Yes, it will be. Considering he only has one spell slot left, and shield might be useful.
That is fine. Alright, speaking of which, it is the Swan's go. Needles, after that, will no longer be compelled to attack you, nor will the other Swan, Ragnar. However...
Yeah.
So, you two are going to get one Swan each, and Needles, I will roll a d6 for odds are Ragnar, evens are Theritas. Ragnar, you're getting attacked by Needles as well. Sorry about this. So...
Gucci, my dudes.
Okay. Theritas, this one is going to hit you. It's going to do a bite because that seems to have been working quite well for it. And it has hit, I think, with a 21 on you, Theritas.
No, because I cast shield last turn, and that gives me a +2. So
Bazinga.
22.
It's as if you planned for this.
In which case, Needles. Oh, for fuck! Needles is just standing there like a wally. I'm not even going to ask. That doesn't hit you. And the Swan against you, Ragnar, has got a 22. This one's rolling quite well. Not gonna lie.
Let me quickly math in my head. So, if my AC, does it have to beat my AC? Because I can spend my spell slot to make my AC 22.
When I have been hit and something has matched my AC, all my DMs have said, yeah, that will hit. So I'm going to go with the, if it matches, then it will hit. So as an out-of-character thing, if adding your shield will make it match, don't waste your shield.
Okie dokie.
Anyway.
He is not going to waste his shield. He is going to take the hit.
Clever boy. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's. I will say, being proficient with use of your shield by now, you would know when it's a lost cause.
Yeah.
But yeah, hold on to it, please. Which means you'll take the bite damage, which is oh man, 13 points of slashing damage from the bite.
He's still down, considering.
Oh shit! He was on 1 hit point. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it still would have been a waste of shield because you would have dropped anyway. So, yeah. That's still because now you have it if you wake up. So,
Yes. If I wake up.
And then someone asked me, does death count as a long rest? No, it does not. No, that would be good though. But no.
Damn.
Okay, sorry, Ragnar's turn again. He gets back up. Oh, right, fighting! Oh, shit. Sounds to me anytime I play a video game, to be honest. So the Swans and Needles have had their turn, so we go round to Hannibal.
Yay, me. Okay, so I was nearing a little duckling, correct? After the explosions. How is he, by the way?
Again.
Lead. Okay then, can I use heal?
You can heal a healing Ragnar.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Are you healing Ragnar?
Yeah, I'm asking if I can heal him.
You can do, yeah, you can get over to him because you moved where you could throw the bomb, so you will be within reach of getting to him.
Okay, how much can I heal him?
As much as you like. With a healing, because it's you.
Yeah, me.
Because it's you,
That's
but it's not Varric, and it's not Orisa, which means it'll be more average. So you couldn't like
50%?
You can rebuild him a body. I would say you could do him a maximum of 30.
Yeah,
If you want. If you want to put all your energy into giving him 30 hit points, then you will have used your whole turn, which is fine, but it just means you couldn't move or do anything else.
Yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine.
Oh, Hannibal's nice, you guys, isn't it cool?
It's a shock.
I love it. The therapist on seeing
wrong.
Ragnar go down again, and there's just a clip of Kung Fu Panda going, ooh.
She will just lift a hand, and like blue flames will start coming out of her fingers, and circling him like and then no, it's not really a shield, but more like spidery webs will wrap around him and start glowing, almost like a cocoon.
Okay.
I don't know if I think only on the next turn will it open and he will come out fixed, because it takes a little while.
Okay.
Since it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is fine.
Not like growing back a leg, but instantly.
Yeah, that's just instantaneous. That's easy. And plus, it was on Varric, who is obviously the subject of why you were here, so it's a lot easier to heal him. Okay, so we've had Hannibal, which means we are back up, in fact, to Varric and Pricity.
Don't say bless Hannibal, honey. That's never a good thing to say.
I figured as much.
We're at this, did I?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I've got a cat trying to eat my dice tray. And my headphones. So did you say you pulled me out of the water on your last go?
He started.
I did
so
attempt to.
because you two aren't attacking anything, what I'll say is you use your bonus action to start pulling her out. So if you want, you can have your bonus action first and finish pulling her out with your bonus action, and then Apricity, you can go. And then Varric, you can have your go as well.
I'd like to do that then.
Are you gonna? Because did you get your trident out?
Giggity.
Yeah, I have the trident out.
So you're gonna like pull me up and then have a one arm wrapped around me, or just kind of hold me dangling on the rope?
I'd assume one hand wrapped around, because I'm not gonna want to drop you again.
Feeling guilty, Varric.
Third time's the charm, and it would feel like at that point it would feel like trying to kill her.
As I'm being pulled up, then my little arms are like reached out towards Varric, like fuck. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of grab onto him as I get high enough, and just kind of splutter, "Get me to the shore! I don't want to be over the water anymore." How many bad guys are near where we are?
Currently, let me just look. Only one, actually. Just one. One swan.
I don't really want to fireball it because I'll kill all of us too. Would I be in a fit enough state to cast a spell, do you reckon?
Yes, because you won't need your mage hand anymore, so yeah.
Okay. So I would like to cast first level witch bolts then, please.
Of course you may.
Which blah, 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 blah. So it's lightning damage, and then it carries on after each turn if it continues. Range of 30 foot. Would the swan be within 30 foot of us?
Yes, the swan is within about 10 feet of you, really. 10 to 15.
Awesome. Do I need to roll for a spell? I feel like it's been ages since I did a spell attack.
Yes, there's only one spell that auto hits, so do a d20 and add your spell attack. Spell attack mod. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Ooh, I rolled it. Oh, is it? Oh, no, it's 18.
Nice.
Sorry. I thought it was 18 and then I thought it was a 16. And then my spell mod, I think, was 6. Spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm adding? So, 18 plus 6, whatever that is.
18 plus 6 is
24.
24. Woohoo!
I was going to say 16, and then I realised.
Hey!
So proud.
I don't trust myself. Whenever I get an automatic, I'm like, that's that. I'm like, well, now I have to check because what if I'm wrong? Like, what if my instinct was wrong? Like, my instinct is not for maths. That's 2 hit. Yes, that will do. You can do your damage to Swan number 5. Bachelor number 5. Do your damage.
So 1d12 of lightning damage. Oh! Oof. Would this get a sneak attack bonus for a spell?
Also, I'm nearby.
Yes!
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, because it
Does
was
spells get sneak
Varric.
attack? Awesome. So, I've just rolled an 11 on the d12.
Nice.
And then the sneak attack, get out of the way, cat. The sneak attack is with... Ah, fuck. It's with 4d6. Yes! So, 11 plus... 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 27 damage.
27 damage. Most excellent. Gotta do some mental maths now. Was it 27? 27. Oh, he has 1 hit point left. So not looking good, looking very close to death. Still coming at you with the last that it's got, but the last that it's got really is the last that it's got, looking very bad. You're hanging on to Varric, and Varric, you're flying there. Varric, have you had your turn yet? If not, we will go to you.
Nope.
No, because you just pulled her up, didn't you? Yes, so Varric, it is your turn. You've just seen her smush the swan, which now is looking very bad. What would you like to do?
I'd like to slap it with my trident. Preferably stab it with my trident, but, you know, if stabbing doesn't turn out to be an option, I'm like bitch slapping it.
Yeah.
Anything to hurt that fucker. Okay. That's not natural 20 to try and hit.
That will hit. Yes.
Nice.
That will hit.
In that case, this fucker is below max health, so...
Yes, very much so.
That's 15 plus...
Varric, if it does more than 1 point of damage, you're good.
Yes, it does.
Varric, you finish off this one.
I was going over 30 as well, so one
Yeah,
should
that is
work.
fine. This one gets killed, at which point the remaining swan / will return to the lake, and everything goes silent and still again. So you guys are now out of initiative.
Can we leave those fuckers alive, though?
You can't. They will take their movement, and they will use their legendary action to heal themselves. And some of the ones you have killed, the bodies will be dragged into the water as well, probably to be healed by their fellows and brought back another time. Needles returns to his post and stands still where you first saw him. And you're out of initiative, so what would you guys like to do?
I'd first like to take a potion and heal myself.
Okay.
Yay!
And then obviously fly to shore.
Yay,
Me
Gan!
clinging on
Smart.
for dear life.
You know what? Maybe in different order. First, I'd like to fly away from the lake.
Ew.
And then I'd like to take time to drink a potion.
Vitheritus will look for who's the most hurt looking.
He's currently in a cocoon.
Oh yeah, he will come out of his cocoon on 30 hit points. Looking a bit beaten up, but on 30 hit points.
I'm confused because what the fuck just happened? I was dying.
Yeah, Ragnar is extremely confused. He's just like, he looks like shit. His cape is very, very like burnt and a bit shit now, and he's just like, that went flawlessly.
as soon as Varric gets to the beach shore, that's the one I'm trying to think of. Christy is going to let go and just fall to the floor and just vomit and sob.
Ragnar's rushing over to Prisity to see if she's okay.
The Theratus is going to drop all his lay on hands into himself. Not that it helps heaps.
Okay, so you all regroup at the water's edge. Take a pause to heal for a little bit. But after about a minute, you hear a flash noise and a light appears. Doof, 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 all around you on various different sides. Looking around, half expecting to see Paltalemon. Instead, you do not. You see a group of several elves, all wearing very fancy noble robes in pale green and silver. And they all look like magic casters. They're all holding their hands out towards you, ready to cast spells. There are, if I just consult my notes real quickly, 13 of them, and they surround you. They all have long golden hair, and one of them says, "What are you doing with that item?"
Do they have to be the ones to answer, or can anybody answer?
Addresses the group at large. Do an insight check, anyone who wants to.
Me.
Actually, yeah, no, insight, yeah.
I rolled terribly, so I'm going to say I'm still retching and crying and shaking on the floor.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's my insight?
You're still in a cocoon, I think. Is he still in a cocoon?
He'll have just got out.
Was.
I'm a butterfly.
Oh, you're so pretty.
The paladin is suspicious as fuck.
Is that a natural 20?
No.
Still, that's pretty impressive.
Okay. So those of you who got above a 15, you will notice that the elf who is speaking is not looking at anyone in particular. And when he said, "What are you doing with the item?" he was looking around, and it doesn't seem like they know which one of you has it. Like, they were looking you up and down.
Whatever it may be.
And looking for whatever it may be.
Would Ragnar perhaps recognize these gentle elves?
I like that you even play out of character.
Do me a history check with advantage.
Okie
Probably
dokie.
ace that one. She has high history. I forgot I gave her that.
That'll be an 18 plus relevant stat.
History is intelligence.
Oh, I'm trained. I'm trained in it as well, so that's plus 4, so that's 22.
Okay.
No.
Look at the intellectual.
You don't recognize any of them, but looking at what they're wearing and how they're standing and just your knowledge of nobility and clever elves, these people look like they are elders. Not because they are wizened and grey, but because they are obviously older elves. They look very powerful. They look a little cross. And at your best guess with that roll, you would guess these may well be representatives of the Council of Elves, the Council of Elders, who are held up in May, which is the capital of Risha, which is on a small island off to the south that nobody has access to except the Council of Elders. They govern Risha and they keep it running, but they don't really show themselves very much. People get brought to them if they need judgment or punishing or rewarding, very rarely.
Well, Ragnar is going to...
Oh, wait. Oh.
Ladies first. Go for it.
Yay! Okay. Well, we can do answer. She's not really... so Hannah, I don't know if everyone remembers, but Hannah looks like an elf. Just putting it out there. Her human shape, at least. Which looks younger now, right? She was 28, and now she looks 19? Yeah, just putting that out there. Okay.
Wait,
she's still floating, right? She's still in the middle of the river. So
quick clarification. She looks like a 19-year-old elf, or she looks like a 19-year-old relative to elf age?
Yeah, because a 19-year-old elf would be like a baby.
Yeah.
Although you can still appear 19 but actually be 100, so...
That's true.
yeah, so she's that. So she's still floating in the water, technically. So she's just gonna kind of, instead of sitting up, crossed arms, she's just gonna like lie down in the air, like in a... this is interesting, and just lean her chin on her hand as she floats around them. And she will just... Oh, we're just doing a little mission for above. Well, they are. I'm just in it for the fun. You look very young. To the elders. You look very young. Yay. Okay.
Okay.
Hannibal,
So she's literally just floating around them.
Hannibal, with your history and stuff, actually, ironically, looking at some of these, some of them are coming quite close to how old you are.
Wait, are you sure? Wait.
Yep.
In her actual self?
Yep.
Like, actual... Really?
Mhm.
Okay, let me change my speech. This is interesting.
Only a couple. The rest of them are
Okay, then she will-
very old. Very
As
magical.
she is floating, she will stop when she notices those few and pointedly look at them, and she will rise up and land on the water and float there and just look at them and be, oh my, I don't see someone my age very often. Though you still look very young. I suspect some very malevolent magic being used here. She will kind of look puffed up because it's not normal for them to look that young.
A couple of them sort of raise an eyebrow, but the rest of them are sort of focused on the group at large. They don't respond to you, but they have heard you. The one who spoke initially has moved forwards and is getting ready to speak again. But Ragnar, you can speak yours first.
Ragnar will walk to the front of the group and he will kneel before these elves, and he will state that I am Ragnar Omega, and I am very injured, and so are my friends. I'm a knight of the council.
Yourself.
And if you need verification of who I am, I have a signet ring of that my father gave to me, and I have a scroll that assures those who doubt it that I am, in fact, a royal knight of Risha.
He will sort of snap his finger, and a very small, almost mage hand will move towards you, outstretched, expecting to see whatever it is you have.
Well, Ragnar is going to take off his ring and hand it to the hand, along with the scroll, his scroll of pedigree. He's going to stay bowed.
He's a Crofts breed. Betheratas glares at Hannibal and spits blood on the ground near his boot.
I don't know why you're glaring at me. They're the ones who appear out of nowhere. I've been saving your asses.
Narvinia will wrap around your arm, Betheratas, and just stay close to you for a little bit. The mini mage hand pulls back. He inspects the ring at all angles. Again, not touching it himself, just uses his mage hand to do it. Opens the scroll, reads it twice. Gives a very small nod, and the little mage hand hands you back your possessions. Well, be that as it may, I'm afraid you have still disturbed the Great Black Lake. You have disturbed the ghost swans, and you have stolen an item. And at that point, I'm going to change to the next recording, because my alarm has just told me that I need to. We shall return